Welcome to Busch Gardens in Tampa. Now I know some of you guys may be like, Christina, why did you go to Busch Gardens? Busch Gardens is owned by SeaWorld. You already went to the opening of SeaWorld and you saw how bad it was. Well, that is very true, but I actually came out to Tampa to do something different. I figured I would upload this video first, so be ready. There's gonna be another video coming of more adventures I had in Tampa earlier this morning. But I figured, I heard a couple of people say that the day after opening for SeaWorld, it wasn't that bad, or at least people start improving a little bit. So I figured I would come here and see if people are doing better at Busch Gardens in comparison to SeaWorld. I'm gonna try to be as positive as I can in this video. I had a couple people comment saying I was negative in the last one. I wasn't intending to be negative. I just wanted to give you guys a proper idea and a clearer picture of how the crowds are at the parks and who is following the rules and who is not following the rules and the percentage of people that are following the rules. So maybe you say, instead of going to SeaWorld, I want to go to Universal, or instead of going to SeaWorld, I want to go to Busch Gardens. So I want to give you guys a clear idea of what to expect for your upcoming trips. So if you want to see how it is at Busch Gardens in Tampa, then stay tuned and let's go. Just like SeaWorld, there is a temperature screening, so if you have a temperature of 100.4 or above, you will not be allowed in. Hand sanitizer station before you get into the switch back to go through the temperature check. This is interesting though, instead of the actual stickers that say 6 feet, they just have little green dots on the ground. Same signage about facial coverings and modification of seating as we saw at SeaWorld. It is 1:44 and there's like nobody in line for tickets. Here's the gift shop and they have the same thing as SeaWorld. We're one way, so we gotta find where the entrance is. All right, let's see if they have any different masks than what we found at SeaWorld. Looks like the only different mask they have right here is this lion. They got the same monkey and the flamingos, and then this, what I found after the video or after thinking about it, is a sloth. They actually have hand sanitizer. I don't remember seeing hand sanitizer at SeaWorld. Now for the Busch Gardens app, wait times. Hey, they actually realized that they're open. It is 1:53 on a Saturday, to give you an idea of the wait times. We see you there, Mr. Alligator. He looks like he's heading towards me. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. He's just floating. Look at him. I don't even see his legs moving. He's created his own lazy river. What are you guys fighting about? Now I don't know if there's something that usually plays at the Moroccan Palace. I've only been here once, or maybe twice. I know I came here last time for Christmas and they had an ice show here, so if there's something here regularly, then there's nothing here now. Like I said, I've only been to Busch Gardens a couple times, so I'm not a Busch Gardens pro. I'm probably gonna get lost in this park, to be honest. So we're just kind of going on this journey together. I will tell you, so far, there have been more people wearing their masks here than at SeaWorld that I have observed. Granted, there have been people that have their mask over like this, or just have their mask completely off, but it's not like entire parties without their mask. There may be like one rebel in a party that doesn't have their mask on. Overall, so far, about 90% of people are wearing their masks. That coaster we just saw was actually Cheetah Hunt, and it's over by the cheetah exhibit. Every day they do a cheetah run. I'm not sure if they're doing it now. There are trainers over there meeting with the cheetahs. Maybe they're feeding them. They do have these 6 feet markings here in front of the cheetah exhibit to try to make people maintain social distancing. I don't know if they have just done all them for the day, or they're not doing any cheetah presentations today. If you were ever curious about the wait times or the show times or anything of the parks, you can download the apps yourself and see what time the shows are. So like if you're planning your vacation and you want to see how wait times are throughout the week and into the weekend, you can look at those wait times at home, wherever you are located. So you can't really see the wait times because it's so sunny outside, but the app says Cheetah Hunt is 80 minutes, and I can confirm that. I know I just said you can look at the app and tell what the time is, but sometimes you look at the app and it says 80 minutes, and then you go to the ride and it's completely different. So it's nice to know, at least so far with the first ride we saw, they're very consistent, and the app is exactly what it says on the posted sign at the ride. I don't know if people have just left for the day. I'm trying not to show people's faces, but you can kind of see it's very spaced out. Clovers Curse says a 60-minute wait, and the app actually says it's closed. So I wonder if it's closed or the app just isn't updated. Anytime you get on a roller coaster, you do need to rent a locker, and it is either $2 for the first 2 hours, $1 for each additional hour, or you can do a ride locker pass for $8 throughout the day, and you can move to any locker. They're about to head out on Clovers Curse. Oh. That's actually the only ride I've been on here. It was raining the last time I came to ride rides, and everything closes just like at SeaWorld when there's lightning in the area. So I've only been on Clovers Curse. So far it looks like a very busy day if you want to ride rides. Montu is a 70-minute wait. I wonder if they're having technical difficulties because there's nobody on that one. Looks like a really fun ride. I honestly don't even know where I'm going, but here's a green arrow telling me I can go this way, and then a green arrow on that side saying that's the out, so at least I'm going the right way. Oh boy, I'm by the giraffes. Do they have monkeys here? I feel like I need a monkey selfie for my thumbnail with my mask on. I didn't know there was meerkats over here. They're so cute. Hi, little dude. I just waited a minute, and now there's actually space for me to come over here and get closer to the giraffes. I'm trying to be still, guys. I have a shaky hand. There's a zebra. So many animals. I want to go out there. African crested porcupine. He's so cute and hungry. I have to pet him. I'm sure that would not be a good idea though. Again, I'm going to try and do my observations and not really show people, but I will tell you, there was the entrance and the exit there, and people weren't really paying attention to the exit. But you know what? I probably wouldn't either. I would be like, cute porcupine, and run over to the porcupine. It's just really hard. It's really hard when you see cute animals to not pay attention to the floor markings. And there's not like employees around these exhibits going, oh no, that's the wrong way, go this way. So, I mean, I guess it's an easy mistake, but we just kind of need to pay a little better attention, guys. I'm going to stand on my dot. And I see the lion up there. We want to see you. I have this little plastic thing here in this section to try to act as a barrier to make you go the right way. Can we see the lion? No. He's right there at the glass. That is awesome. Look how big his paws are. That little barrier, yeah, people weren't looking at that. They're just like, ooh, more animals to see. So I don't know if they need to, I think they just need to have employees by those little areas going, this way is in, this way is out. But Busch Gardens and SeaWorld don't have the number of employees that say Disney or Universal is going to have. So I don't know, I understand it's difficult, but people, we need to look at the signs on the ground. Come on. More crocodiles. Oh man, look at this big boy. I told you guys I have this fear that I'm gonna get eaten by an alligator, right? Look how his tail flips over there at the end. Yeah, I wouldn't want to cross him. Peekaboo! We see you, cute hippo! You look like you're smiling! They just came on the loudspeaker with a general message telling everybody to stay 6 feet away and wear your masks. And there was like 40 people all clumped together looking at the hippo. Wait a minute. You guys don't look like lemurs. Michelob Ultra. Recycle, guys. Don't leave your trash everywhere. I did see another guy that had Woodstock on his shirt, and I was like, hey, 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 we're matching. And he had a good laugh out of that. That's been my positive so far. Heading towards Falcon Fury. And again, not trying to focus on any person in particular, but just to give you an idea, there's the penguins. How many people are here? Nobody's really around me. Where are you going, little dude? Are you playing peekaboo? Peekaboo! You want to be the star of my vlog? You're already the star of my day. You're trying to eat something. He's not trying to get close to me. He's trying to eat food. I wonder if it's time to eat, because those penguins sure are patiently waiting for something. Look how huge this turtle is. That can't be comfy on your neck, little dude. To give you a weight update, it's 246. And here are the current weights. Pretty busy day. I feel like nobody's really out venturing seeing animals, because everybody's in line to wait for rides. If you want to check out the animal care center, well, you can't. It's closed. I did get to meet a penguin in there for Christmas, which was a lot of fun, but I couldn't touch it, and it was so hard not to touch it. Only 15-minute wait for Falcon Fury, not bad. It's not like a drop tower where you get up there and they just drop you down. They actually flip you down, so you're looking at the ground. Nope, nope. Critters in charge? No shows today. How many shows does Busch Gardens usually have? And so far, everyone I've seen, they don't have a show. I'm gonna wait for Kumba to come back around so you guys can see how they're staggered. Now that I think about it, the roller coaster ride wait times make a lot of sense because they're operating at 50% capacity, which means that pretty much your weight is going to double. I know I keep adjusting this math, but I also talk a lot and I'm very over exaggerated with my words. So I make the math move a little, but again, double because half the seats available. Makes sense. Now I know there are probably ride vehicles for this thing, but can I just go swimming? I'm getting kind of hot. Can I go? Oh yes, Christina, you can go to the river rapids. Ha ha ha. Also, there's a 60-minute wait. And here are all the people's feet. Since I don't want to show faces of everybody waiting. Tiger Trail. Do you think we'll see any tigers? I'll settle for a liger. You guys don't like ligers? But ligers are the best. Gosh! Just like SeaWorld, I have seen many hand sanitizer stations. Now that is what I call perfect timing. The orangutan outpost, so you can see a cute little orangutan. There's a big orangutan and a little baby one down there. Oh, where's he going? Here's another theater, the Stanleyville Theater presents nothing. There's no showtimes. I'm honestly having fun just wandering around looking at animals, but if your intention is to come here and see shows and see animals, you might be out of luck right now. The Lorry Landing interactive bird experience in there, that's closed, so you can't walk around and look at birds. You just have to look at them from the cage above. That stinks, but it does make sense because there are birds there that are roaming free. They're not all in cages. So just in case one comes in contact with you, I get it. Hello! Instead of Sesame Street land, Busch Gardens has Sesame Street Safari of Fun. So it's not as spread out as our Sesame Street land at SeaWorld. But it does look like in the next 20 minutes, the Sesame Street show is gonna go on. So that's nice, and the very first show that I saw that's actually happening. Elmo slide, the Elmo slide. They do have some very cute little features over in this area though. Look at this like huge treehouse thing. Well that stinks, this cool treehouse, it's closed. Again, makes sense though, there'll be a lot of touching of handrails and everything. Do you guys think I could fit in that little hippo? That little hill there looked like a lot of fun. This is the first freestanding hand wash station I've seen. That's very convenient. not for drinking or cooking. It looks like overall a lot of the rides over here in their Sesame Street area are open, and there's like no kids over here riding them, so no waits for the little kiddos. Oh man, I should have worn my Flamingo face covering mask. Then I could have got a selfie with these guys to use as my thumbnail. As I head out of the park, I figure by this relaxing waterfall, it's a good place to do an outro. Overall, I felt that the park did a lot better than the opening day of SeaWorld. However, I still did see people without their masks. So if you have a very strong concern for people not wearing their masks, maybe the theme parks in general aren't for you right now. For SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, there's really no employees around here to help enforce, and guests are kind of just doing whatever they want to. Again, there are more people here at Busch Gardens wearing their masks than I saw at SeaWorld, but still, since I went and saw a lot of the animals and there were a lot of exits and entrances, people were not paying attention to the one-way traffic to go see the exhibits. And I had pretty much every time I went up to the glass to see an animal and I stood on my little marker, I would have somebody come right up next to me. So people really weren't practicing social distancing in the animal exhibits, so something to consider. So if you really have a strong concern about being close to people, I kind of say hold off on visiting. I'm glad I did come though, so I could kind of show you guys and tell you guys, you know, when did it open? Thursday? So 2 days later, if the park was doing more to enforce it or if the guests were doing a better job. So sad to say, it's not doing necessarily the best job, but they are doing a better job than what I saw at SeaWorld. I did have a good experience overall for the day because I was kind of already anticipating the similar experience that I had at SeaWorld. So I was kind of surprised that it was better than I did experience. But if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, then please remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Orlando and I guess Tampa adventures, just Florida in general. You never know where I'm gonna be. Then make sure you subscribe, and until next time with another helping of a burger with everything. Whoa, it's hot.